You have your answers?
I think so. Oh, not really.
Let's get you back. You
I
must
gotta
remember.
read the scans. Oh yeah. Home.
Hey.
Oh, I see.
Hey.
Hello.
I got some scans done. I don't know if it's gonna show anything else. I got to talk to her. Tell my medication's doing funny things to me. They just suggest they give me caffeine pills. So it's concentrated amounts of caffeine.
That should
I'll
help.
just put that in the cage. Wait.
Yeah.
I'm tired already. Come on.
Do you maybe want to sit down, hon?
Okay.
Yes, make yourself comfortable by any means.
I can take all this. Yo, I'm gonna put this stuff in my bedroom. I'm resting on the couch though.
I see.
I know.
Fortunately, all I have to remove is my jacket.
I should get a fucking coating at some point.
I was about to
It's
question
not-
that, but I can understand the lack of need.
Technically, I have the closet, but closet's plural, so.
That justifies.
So I'm still in the shower. She wanted.
You can have the big one, you know.
Hmm.
Grabbing the big one.
I thought so.
That's the head of the garage, is it not? In the waterfront district.
Yep. Used to work for him.
I see. I confess I believe I've only seen him once. Or only a couple of times. A couple of times at the bay.
She like this corner. Like this corner.
Whatever brings you comfort.
Thank you. Thank you for taking me there. On such short notice too. They can't help me with this or that. I'm kind of scared to take medication.
I can understand.
I mean, just. I'm scared to take I won't hold off on it, right? I shouldn't cold turkey my meds. But if things like taking my sleeping medication ends up making that thing become real, I had to.
Originally, I thought it was simply because it was bouncing to me. Considering what was happening with Miss Sentinel and I. But seeing the Cerberus units also be affected.
It's some disease with Ella. When they made me sick, I started seeing this stuff and I couldn't control it. My medication wasn't working. Protection from priests helped for a time. But things got worse. Medication I was giving myself to. Sedatives. Basically depressants. It's melatonin. God. It's not working anymore.
Considering the nature of how it was speaking, it's likely that medicine was actually giving more strength to it. until I became real. The caffeine subsequently suppressed it.
They've prescribed me some, like I said, the caffeine pills and all that. So I'll be taking that instead of my sleeping medication.
Yes.
There's also a thing called dream dust that they have. If I think I need it, I can have it. There's a dream jargon that works at the reputation. She provides it sometimes.
Very good.
Other than that, they couldn't really help with the other things. Scanners weren't really showing anything. I'm just surprised that it attacked you. That you could see it for once. That thing had been haunting me whenever I was
At first, I
freaking
could
out
only
about
hear
something. You
it.
could see that's what it was. That's the thing that's been haunting me.
Ever since you were attacked?
Ever since that first time the little package came in, when the police tape was first dropped. And I got the first poisoning. I've been seeing that thing. Now it's real.
It can be made real. But you suppressed it back into unreality. And now we know how it works. Or at least a small amount of it. It thrives off the darkness, thrives off of paranoia, and negative emotions, evidently.
There's something that I have experience in that I want to try. I don't know if it's a smart idea, but in the past I've been able to help folks. I do dream walking. And I do astral projection. I'm familiar with these things.
I don't believe I am, no.
So, a lot of people experience a dream or dreamscape where different people's psyches are connected. You have a psyche, you can connect. Your dreams, dream nexus, some people call it the crossroads. You have your own mind, bubbles. Silence can enter, if they're trained in it, they can enter the subconscious, but the dream is, there's layers to the mind, depths to it. I would be going into my dreamscape. I know how to. I've had
But do you
dream
believe it
therapy
was?
in the past. If this thing's affecting my mind, maybe I can make myself at least a little bit more stable.
In that
By
case, I would
taking the
advise
voodoo
seeking.
out.
In that case, I would advise seeking advice from people that know more on the subject.
I am the people that know more on the subject. That's the issue.
More is always better. For I know nothing of this. Not to mention, I don't particularly enjoy dreaming. None of the dreams I've had have been particularly joyful.
Don't look into who can support me with looking into his endeavors, but there's still another thing I want to do, and that's probably test in small, safe dosages different types of drugs, medication. I just want you to, I just use, for example, around when I take my medication again. Because like I said, I don't want to go cold turkey. There's a couple other things I can try as well. Different depressants, different stimulants, different things that are basically hallucinogens.
If nothing else, you have a baseline.
So on and so forth. But that's you know, that's scary, because I mean, what if I take something and it starts attacking you again? I don't know how to. Yeah, there's, you know, I may be tougher and stronger, and we've got caffeine in pill form, but I don't want to overdose, of course. Just waste the detox all day.
Precisely.
I know that the ribbon ship cannot help me too much at all. All they've recommended is I take the caffeine.
That's all they have.
My other personal scans also show that, how I put it, this thing is, it's trying to alter me, or my body's unstable, to put it in layman terms. I'm like trying to keep an eye out on it. I think my body is, in a sense, calming down. I'll try and keep a close eye on my DNA. Once it's calmer, I think I'll be able to heal better. It's just been a struggle. Things that should be working on. My veins, because of my muscle density, blood travels through not just veins but muscle. There are things that help along by that, just to put it like simply. But because my muscles are so dense, my blood is getting coagulated. So they're going to give me blood thinners. I've got blood thinners, I'm going to try taking that.
I see.
That way maybe... It's a terrifying combination. Caffeine, which can open up the body and make things flow better. And blood thinning. So if my blood is being able to be pumped more efficiently through my body, but it's also a lot thinner and cannot be clotted easily, if I get cut open at this point, when I take those two things in combination, I could bleed a lot more. And you know, the juice that's meant to stay on the inside is not good when it starts pouring out on the outside. And I'm taking a medication that makes it so thin that it pour outside so quickly. So...
Yes. We do not wish the blood to flow like water.
But yeah, that's the risks right now. I think that kind of covers it.
Hmm.
I'll stay away from Bay all night for now. I'm sorry.
While regrettable, it is wise.
I just wanted to visit the memorial, Hans. Like I said, I just wanted to visit the memorial.
Thank goodness I went with you.
I'm very glad you were there.
I know I don't wish for you to bear that alone.
I'm sorry for not taking along right away.
Oh, it's okay. I wanted to be able to do it on my own. You know what? It should be so simple. I just wanted to go send someone pay respects.
Instead, we become aware
Ultimately, I
and learn
do
more
want
of this
to bring
country.
the cafe back up and at it. Get it renovated again. But until LF is dealt with, I might just be a manager role. And from waterfront or here.
I see.
I'll find a way to visit y'all. I will. I got my ways.
You can always agree to meet up with me.
Did I tell you what happens if I fail to kill my contractor?
I'd rather not
I don't remember
think
if
of
I
a
told
potential
you.
consequence. When given
I
our
gotta
resolve,
think
it is
about it.
unlikely to happen.
It must not come to pass. If I die, I want to tell you fully about my contingency.
But just in case.
I
Vijay.
know what's... Sorry?
A just in case method that
If I die, I made 2 things in preparation. I don't have any solid evidence of this, but I need to explain that I have a protection on my soul. If anything happens to my soul when I pass, there will be someone that will protect it if there is malintent. Malintent that is not mine. And it will be kept by a person called Man of Meta. Not Meta Man. It's a necromancer.
I see.
You know my dog JB?
I don't believe I do.
The undead dog.
The only canine adjacent thing that pops into my head is that green mutated dog that occasionally shows up in the Bay Area.
That's my dog, Jerky Boy.
Is it? I see.
Big fella? The big one?
No, around this table height.
Well, they've been in and out of cafe. But anyways, Jerky Boy is not that dog that I raised. Necromancer was getting puppies whose souls were sent far too soon and asking them if they wanted to give love a second chance. Find, like they promised to try and find those puppies I know that will actually look after them and love them. Joker Boy is scared of the water because of how he died. Let's just say the previous owner of the puppy didn't give him a good bath.
Oh. I see.
Because I looked after that dog, Necromancer promised that they would make sure that my soul is kept safe. I'm hoping it will be. I don't have any solid evidence for this, but you know how LF uses bio fuel? They burn up bodies. Biomass.
I see. I was not aware of this.
So it is one of their main energy sources. I have been through factories and floors that go on for miles of just corpses. Unidentifiable masses of flesh, blood. The stench is horrible. And they burn some of them, turn into fuel and only parts that cannot be converted or not significant biomass get discarded and burnt by flamethrower units. Anything else that was on the person, so things that they use. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Good Lord.
So I'm a flesh witch. I'm a flesh crafter, doctor, surgeon. It's my kind of expertise, okay? I need you to understand the average human body, the things they're getting, does not generate that much energy. If you think about the stuff LF has, it does not generate that much energy, my man. Something else they're getting from burning a living being has to be involved in that. And I ain't no expert, but if they can get anything out of the mind or psyche from a person or their soul, I'm gonna try my very goddamn best to make sure that my soul's protected. Because
I see.
the energy output does not add up. Unless they have some extremely efficient way or it goes into something catalyst or whatnot. It's not enough research. So, sorry, I'm rambling. Contingency 1. My soul's protected. I'm hoping LF doesn't convert souls into energy, but hopefully my protections are enough to prevent something like that. If anything like that was I hate to think of it, but yeah. Then where does my soul travel to? I've got a soul gem, and it's in something, and I have that something elsewhere. It's in a place connected to my home world called the Grey.
I see.
I only have 1 or 2 folks that I trusted to know where it is. And I haven't really told many people that I have a soul gem attunement. Preferably, I would like my body to still be intact so I can return to it. Just needs to be healed, put back together, I can return to it. But if not, either way, you're gonna find me in the Grey. if for some reason that doesn't work and my gem isn't in the gray, then that's it. I don't got any other contingencies. You seen them little shadow soldiers before that visited my cafe?
The minutes, I believe you called them.
Yeah. When my time finally comes and I don't got no contingencies, I'm gonna become one of them things. I know it.
I see.
I don't know if I'd remember y'all or anything like that. But if there's any way to reconvert me, because I cannot let that contract win, I want to put it out there right now that I'm happy for you to try anything. No one's found a way to do anything to amend it. There might be something. It's definitely on the more mystical side of things. Things to do with witches or supernatural stuff. It's an anomaly.
Outside of my worldview.
Apologies. The reason to bring me back is because if I die, there's something that's going to happen, but if I am confirmed still alive, I think that will be undone.
I see.
So, reviving me can undo the upgrade. My contract.
Minutes to.
I'm pretty sure. At least I'm hoping so. I've seen Trick, that cowboy fella, when he did something. He canceled a bounty. He said he stopped hunting someone and he lost a rank. So they undo these things on the contractors.
I see.
That's the only thing I can hope for. If Cure wins, revive me. I consent to being revived.
I will try my best. We will try our best.
I trust you.
Mr. Mary
I
said he
know
would
it
likely
goes into territory
wish
that
to-
might be uncomfortable.
Mr. Mary said he would likely
But
wish to involve with that as well, I think.
I'll ask him if he has any supplies. I haven't seen him for a bit. I hope. I wanted to check with you how you feel about things like revival and such. If it's too much for you, I understand.
Sometimes a person is not ready to move to the Lord's land. I understand that. Or whatever land they wish they go to. I've had to comfort many a worker drone before they would be willing. Once I obtained my faith, I never wished to take a drone unwillingly. I do often still have dreams
That's a
about
good
that,
thing.
though. Of the moments I have comforted them before ending their lives. I do still believe I was performing a kindness in comparison to other drones. My squad mates, likely without my guidance, would have killed without remorse or reason, as was their directive. I merely wish to at least allow them their passage. I feel if you were to look into my dreams, that is what you would see. If I do dream. Electric sheep I've seen, I've already seen exists, so perhaps I can.
Do you have any questions about all that stuff I was rambling about? Sorry.
Everything in its time. I may not know what the Grey is, nor who you've entrusted your soul to. But I know that you place your trust in them, and the locations. And I have little reason to doubt you currently. You have shown me kindness.
It's a bit of a walk, and I'd be worried that you'd run out of oil. Well, I don't know how often
Mr.
you need to have
Markus,
it.
I can fly.
Oh, right.
I have
Never mind, you
wings
should be
underneath
fine.
this outfit. Similar nanite situation to my weaponry.
Oh,
And so such large
it's
wings
always
can
really
fit inside such a
cloudy
small
there.
frame.
It's always really cloudy in the Grey. Is that, like the sun's blocked out? So if you visit it, or you want to visit it sometime, I hope it doesn't hurt you. There's
Hopefully
plenty
it
of
doesn't.
trees and shade.
With the amount of, as you say, amount of cloudiness and shade and fog, more or less, the Lord's light would not be as directed towards me.
Oh, is that a bad thing?
You've already witnessed in the time we were out in the wasteland together.
Oh,
The sun burned
okay.
subpar cooling systems as a result of being deployed to a planet of nuclear winter. Results in this.
And that's why I thought I'd mention that the Grey is cloudy and the sun should be blotted out.
I will not lie. For as much as my attempts to be of the faith, I know what I am. With the tail and the wings, a devil. A devil does not do well in the Lord's light. And considering the methods we use to survive, a vampire would also be an accurate statement.
Despite those definitions and some of the things that are entailed with that, you have your own will.
And kindness is not
Above all of
a mutual exclusivity to one's being. My faith has shown me that, and those around me have shown me that, including.
you've done a great deal of good, JW. Thank you.
You
I know
have
I've
as
said that like 50 times in the past week, but thank you again.
as many times as it takes for it to stick, I suppose.
What's the date today?
It's the 2nd?
Yes, I believe the 2nd of August, according to calendars.
Oh, it's my birthday in 8 days.
Really? Well,
Oh,
if we have not cleared this before then, we shall endeavor to make it as comfortable as possible.
I hope I can eat cake and it doesn't summon the demon. You know, that's the only thing. I wanna have cake. No demon thing. Shadow.
coffee cake.
What?
Precisely.
Coffee
Ingredients
cake
are
is
always
weird.
combinable.
I want a tiramisu.
Yes,
What?
I can do that.
It's the type of coffee cake.
I see.
So that was such a random tangent. I just remembered after saying a week, and it's like, wait, what's the time? What the fuck? It's almost like, how old am I gonna be? 33?
Amusingly, me and SC do not have birthdays. After all, we are manufactured,
Really?
but still. It was never
Oh.
thought necessary to find a day of celebration for us. Likely Jency Jensen never expected us to last more than a year, even with our improvements.
Would you,
Perhaps that is true of
sorry,
them
it's
as
such a
well.
different topic, but, would you consider your manufacturing date like a birthday?
Perhaps, though I do not recall it. Perhaps
Well, it's not been like any dated things, so it's not,
although
written some.
it would likely still remind me of how I used to operate on Copper 9. I will not lie. What IX did was concerningly similar. Though much more wrath charged and anger fueled than how I operated. Perhaps
I see.
Perhaps the date upon which I arrived at the bay. Maybe we could consider
That's
that
what I
a
was
birthday.
thinking. That's quite some time ago.
How time flies.
I didn't realize it was your first time there. That day you arrived.
That day there, I had nothing. No code. All I had was my memories. And no code, no knowledge, and a vast, vast array of confusion. But you still outstretched your hand in kindness.
I did.
And everyone that's been wishing to help me. Before, well, when I first arrived, I didn't even have my claws.
Slowly but surely you've got things back.
Yes, slowly but surely my code is being restored. I have half a mind to have
glad
someone
I-
look upon my memory banks. See if there's code being run in the background they could find a way to extract. Without having to find a way to compare code with others, or Miss SC.
I'm glad I could be around to see you grow strong.
There is growth yet. Although, perhaps this growth is simply me trying to return to my original faculties.
The return to form is always quite a thing.
I do still recall that I used to have a lot more within my arsenal that I could generate with nanites. Tools. Amusingly, bolt cutters at one point I remember using. Seemed unnecessary at the time, but I suppose the nanites simply work off of whatever is desired. A flashlight. I suppose they coded a lot of possibilities, including the remaining weapons I still do not have. Plasma cannons, missile launchers, chainsaws. Including one I had actually managed to code into myself with the help of why. A means to project my faith. A larger symbol than this.
Yeah, you should probably rest sometime. If you...
Is it okay?
Sorry.
Is it okay to have you on short, like, cold notice? Just in case I take my meds or things,
If I'm
I
fit,
get a bit scared.
if I can, I'll try. If you
There's a
wish,
lot
I
of
can rest
things
here with
happening
you
in the
two for the
city.
night. Perhaps you could practice. While I hesitate the idea, perhaps you could practice your dream walking upon me.
I could show you the ropes. I need to teach another fella, Nikolai, some things too.
I'm not sure how effective dream walking would be for me, but you know you need to confront it. One way or the other. With this illness
There's a
ravaging
technique.
your body or not.
Yeah. There's a couple of different things. I don't know if you want to hear me ramble about all the different options right now. But one of the things that even if you can't dream walk, you can be a tether for folks
Of sorts.
that can dream walk. It's as simple as being by their side, talking to them, helping them get into that mind state,
To an extent,
telling them to breathe, all that.
to a bizarre extent, and I apologize for bringing it up. But that is something Mr. Felix and I went through. That one ill-fated adventure. We helped each other. And in that case, we will
Y'all
both be trying
learned
to help you.
something together. You experienced something together. I think you could actually have some form of interface with dreams.
Maybe.
It may not be like how organic folk experience it, but in a way you can interface with it.
Maybe not the same as my regular rest mode. And naturally it will not be as similar as what happened to me and Mr. Felix. Sorry, that was more a
You have a
chemical-induced
mind,
hallucination.
and that's all you need. And minds take many different forms. They're developed in different ways, you know what I mean? It's
Many
a
different
connection.
worries, many different concerns, many different joys,
Mind is ultimately a network.
many different sorrows.
Whether that network is built upon meat and neurons or something else, it's still a mind.
I confess, I am used to the wires and boards that make up worker drones than organics. Perhaps
On you.
Perhaps I can try and dream again. Well, allow myself to.
What's up, Felix?
I was just gonna say, you tell me whatever you need and I'll help you with that dream shenanigans, okay?
Precisely.
If you want to try the dream stuff at all, or even going into a mindscape, I'm happy to chat you through it sometime.
Perhaps. Or just simply looking upon it with more intrigue than sorrow.
There's some safe places we can go. There's things that can manifest in dreamscapes that can help you feel safer. When it's something I'm lucid about, it's safe.
I hesitate to ask, but would it be reasonable to try here? I admit I have yet to
give
rest
you at
ever
least a
since.
meditation of sorts.
I have been ever since I was sleeping in the charity as opposed to in Miss Artemis's building with SC. I have been used to sleeping on nothing but a chair.
Have you ever slept in a more traditional manner before?
I have been. I had forgotten how comfortable a mattress feels. Though, naturally, with me in SC's underbar cooling, we do not utilize blankets. I do recall one of my old squad mates, BG. His most common method of entering his rest mode, or sleep modes, well, was playing more into that vampire method, hanging from a still standing lamppost by his tail. It was quite amusing to
I've
look
got
at.
a couple
I will not
different
lie.
things you could try. If you're willing to give it a go.
I can.
I could tell you about them and see how you feel about it.
Perhaps.
There's a thing of meditation,
My initial
There's
plan was simply
different
to.
levels.
My initial plan was simply to sleep myself and attempt to dream and see how you would think of it, considering you're a dreamwalker. See how you would interpret my psyche then.
There's a
After
couple
all.
of different things to it, right?
I have done much to aid with your psyche.
I'll explain this. There's different depths to the consciousness. You know these terms already. Consciousness, subconsciousness. There are different terms for these things. Mindscape,
Like floors of a building,
dreamscape.
like depths in a
So
it's still too
there's some
painful to think
things
of it.
where it is not in your mind. You can travel different places. That is astral projection. You get in your consciousness and you are projecting it elsewhere. That's also another thing. So you can be in the mindscape, you can be in the subconscious, you can be in the dreamscape, you can be projecting yourself, which is not in your mind, it's elsewhere. You can go into a dream, and you can go to places that are like a crossroads or a nexus. So this is the greater conscience, so to speak, if you've ever heard of that.
Perhaps.
That's a bit scary, because you're basically subjecting yourself to the great consciousness.
That brings up a lot of questions, I will not lie.
Ask away.
A lot of questions I do not know how to word. But I realize it does give me a fleeting question in my mind. Can you enter the dreams of the dead?
That was something I was actually going to touch upon. You may not be able to enter the dreams of the dead themselves, but if you can imagine, like in real life, where you walk, you can leave footprints. So you do when you're walking through the nexus, the crossroads, and impressions you leave on other people's minds in the waking world. And ultimately, what impressions you leave of yourself and the things you do in the dreamscape. That's where it can get dangerous. You could have impressions of folks that you knew walking around. You could run into versions of yourself, and if you're lucid and actually dreamwalking, you could run into versions of your squad mates. Do you understand?
That's what I was worried about. Running into them again.
And
I never had the
there's the
opportunity to
impressions
see the
that
past.
you have. There's the impression of them that you have in your mind, but also if your squad mates were able to dream. Much like leaving footsteps in the world wherever you walk. If they dreamt it all themselves, it's highly unlikely. I will say that. But you could run into remnants of dreams of your squad mates if you search hard enough.
Subsequently, the drones we encountered.
All of them too.
The
impressions they leave behind is still... The impressions they've left behind themselves in dreamscapes or their own dreams could linger. You could run into them. And even though it's not actually them, it's still their thoughts and dreams. You know what I mean? It's as close to them as it could be. That is always a chance that you could run into that one day. They say in some fey realms and other things like that, you think about where you want to go, you'll end up there. Similar thing. If your subconscious really wants to go there, even though you desperately don't want to, you might not be able to help it.
So even though I do not wish to return to Copper 9, it could happen.
This leads into another mechanic I wanted to bring up, which is tethers. Like I said before, you could be a tether for people, and vice versa. Someone could be a tether for you. When you're in there deep, going with the levels, like submersing yourself into these levels of consciousness. Like diving, you have someone that's in the conscious realm, the waking world, that can be a tether for you. If it's something you think is likely to happen, I could be a tether, Felix can be a tether.
The initial plan was to have us be a tether for you. For you to find a way to handle the...
If you experience what it's like for me or Felix to be a tether for you, and then eventually we go into mine, you'll understand what it's like to have a tether there. You'll know what it's like to have a person there to pull you out of the depths.
Perhaps so. Would you be willing to try to look
We
into
don't
my
have to do
dreams?
it. I am.
Even if not
The
there
dreams,
physically,
it may
presumably. As a lingering presence,
actually shit.
presumably.
Perhaps because my mind's muddled, it may not be wise for me to do it. I just thought of that shit.
So I realize at least...
I can at least walk you. I can walk you through a meditation at some point, you know, and be a terror, but I should not enter the dream with you. I don't think that would be wise with what's happening with my disease.
Precisely.
Shit. I can't really give you the pep talk. I'll walk you through it.
And here I thought a amusing factor of it being a way I could show you what Copper 9 looked like, without having to be there.
When I get better again, I would be honored to be able to
Perhaps,
see what you're willing to show me.
or attempt to via dream. Even if the version,
And I'd
even
happily
if
show you the
I may
same.
not have enough knowledge to still be myself inside the dream.
I'd be honored to. That means a lot.
Perhaps.
I would do the same when I'm healthy enough in the mind to do so.
Yes.
I would show you something
Especially
simple.
considering the horrors that exist on Copper 9. Mr. Felix has seen one firsthand from that hallucination.
Yeah.
Those damn things. I'm not sure what will happen if I
I can at least show you recommend,
again.
even though I can't do the dream thing with you. Is it okay I show you a meditation thing?
Perhaps a simpler matter. Dreams are actually still stored in my memory logs. They're still labeled as anomalous, but they are there. Anomalous memories, ones we know did not happen. Or potentially prophetic. I realize thinking back, I did have a dream of waking up in an unusual place without snow. I didn't think it would turn out true like that. I will say. But yes, in that case, I could rest here for the night and allow myself to be connected to the computer afterwards for you to look at anomalous memory logs.
I gotta find a little thing I can show you that you could read, perhaps.
Yes,
It's a meditation thing you can tell yourself.
it does
If
sound
you
like a
want to try
viable
being
alternative
lucid
to
in your
you.
dream.
Does sound like a viable alternative to you attempting to enter my dreams directly, even if it is more of an after-the-fact type of thing, like watching a recording.
All these notes will do for you. This is some stuff to try and repeat in your head as you're getting into a resting state. That might help you
Alongside my
with
standard prayers.
becoming more lucid. It's a thing of, to put it shortly, imagine breathing and repeating that or focusing on this like counting thing, right? So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 tempo thing. On top of that, you try and imagine something along the lines of sinking down or into something and allowing to give your like subconsciousness a little bit of trust that it's like a separation of water and oil, you know what I mean? Whatever way you can comprehend that of yourself sinking into like a cloud of darkness and allowing your subconscious to guide you. And you take note that when you finally fall asleep or something, that there is something that you will do or that you would hope that your subconsciousness will do, that you entrust them to do in the dream to summon your consciousness into it, make you lucid. So for me, it's counting my fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I count back or something. And telling my subconsciousness to, hey, when you're in a dream, count in that kind of manner, or do a gesture sort of thing to summon me. Then you'll be awake in your dream.
Or perhaps simply reciting
something funny like that.
of the Lord.
Exactly. Whatever is the easiest way for you to do something similar, because everyone,
A simple phrase.
Everyone's got a little bit of a different way of doing it.
I can attempt, but regardless of outcome, I will attempt to showcase the memory in that case.
And it's okay if you don't get it in the, first go or something. There is, of course, some folks, they never can quite get it down, but it at least helps them relax.
Perhaps it would be wise
So if
for
anything,
the first memory
if it doesn't
to
work,
be without any lucidity.
it'll help you relax a bit. But yeah, so like at the very least, it's a fun little exercise to just help you chill.
Yes. I fear I may need more than that to fully come to terms with what happened, but it is a start.
Of course. More tools to your belt, more ways to try and get to the place you need to get to.
If nothing else,
I should
I
lay
can at least
down.
dream about an encounter I
My
had
foot's
with
starting to hurt.
I could at least attempt to dream. What it will be about, I do not know. But I doubt it will be that moment. I'll try and pluck that thought out of my mind. Think of something I hold more dear to my heart. As much as it's regretful to speak about me killing, it is a oddly pleasant memory about making sure I made worker drones comforted and content, making sure their ends were painless. Far cry from how most people operate in this multiverse, metaverse, whatever it's called.
There was a bandit in the wasteland that I ran into his tent. There were people dead on the outside, and he was still alive, barely. Bleeding out. I couldn't save him with what medical equipment I had. The campfire inside was still going, and I just rested him on a top that was already there. Asked him if he needed anything, if he wanted me to help him. And it took his life. But I made sure he was comfortable and warm.
It is never easy to take another life. Never. I'm sure PG and RY knew that too. But they never showed it. Or if they did, they only showed it to each other. No, I shouldn't think of them. It's only gonna bring my mind back to.
I think different thoughts now. I need to lay down.
Go
You
and
just-
rest.
you just lay back. I'll get you your blanket.
Thank you again.
You.
I'm glad we could talk about a lot of this stuff. I feel rambly, but at the same time, I mean,
A priest should always
It
be willing
feels
to take
necessary.
confession, even at unexpected times.
I'm gonna rest
After all,
my head.
this is
I
what?
promise I'll try.
After all, I have not been keeping count. Is this the 5th time?
In a way, not really a traditional confession of sorts. There's definitely
Yes.
some other things that I probably
No
confess
confession I have
one day,
taken
but
since I arrived at the bay has been formal. You understand?
well, I didn't really confess to anything. I just told you my plans.
Oh, true. But you did also showcase some worries. And we helped you with that. Sometimes that is enough.
Worries for sure, but that's not a confession.
Perhaps in that case I confess to you instead. Perhaps. Now, you have rest. And I shall rest as well.
Okay.
Essie will understand why I am not with her this night. For the past few nights she has been understanding. And thank you for your hospitality, Master Felix.
No problem. Tell me if you need anything.
Of course. Perhaps I can remember those 2 drones. Free gifts of the Lord are love and life. One just needs to be taught to take the gift from his loving hand. The free gifts of the Lord are love and life. One just needs to be taught